Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's B Milton. Welcome back to the channel. And you guys, I waited to make this video because I was sick the last couple days. And I had some time to sit down and think about and process what happened versus the Cowboys and watch some of it over again. And I know that we're going to get Brian Robinson back soon, which is hopefully going to really change our offense. And we're going to be able to run the ball a lot better. I don't know how soon he'll be back, but he seems like it's going to be soon. So I think that could really help us out there. And, I love running the ball, so that's sweet. Also, I mean, we're playing the Titans this weekend. And, I think that's a winnable game. We have the Titans, the Bears, and then possibly the Packers aren't what they used to be, man. Maybe we could win that game. And then the Colts. That's 4 games that we could win. Man, people really think the sky's like not falling. People are trying to like still sit here and act like Carson Wentz isn't trash, our offensive line isn't trash, and the season's not over, dude. It's ridiculous, dude. I can't believe it, man. This entire off season, what have I been saying the entire time? I've been saying this to a lot of people, or even on my channel. I've been saying Ron Rivera's last year. I've been saying that. I've been saying Ron Rivera's last year. Why? Because I seen this shit coming from a mile away. Man. And then at the beginning of the season, even during the first game where Carson Wentz looked pretty good or whatever, I was still critical of Carson Wentz. And then the second game, he put up a lot of stats, or, like a lot of passing yards and everything. And I was critical of Carson Wentz. And I just got all these people, oh man, you're just a Carson hater. Why do you hate Carson so much? It's like, because I seen this shit coming, dude. I seen this shit coming, man. Why do you think in offseason this year, I haven't been making a lot of videos like I did in the past? One, just because I got a little burnt out of doing it, and, I was going through other shit, and I started working this job, so I just focused on working and stuff like that. So don't get me wrong, like, when I first started this channel, I was, like, in college and I had a lot more time. But one of the reasons why I'm not up here making videos in the off season, like if one little thing happens, I'm not coming up here and making a video over it. Why? Because when you dedicate this much time to having to come up here and get all this shit set up, think about what you're going to say, come up here and do all this and upload it and manage the channel and all this stuff. When we are dog shit on the field, it kind of adds to the insult of being dog shit. Like, I'm spending my time doing something that is not paying me back type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure there's other people out there who do YouTube or whatever, and they know what I'm talking about. That's why they're so positive all the time. They won't tell you the sky's freaking falling. Is because when you spend this much time and dedicate this much time to making these videos and caring about your channel and talking back and forth with all these people, that's the best part. That's why I really do this, is just so we can, we're in this together type of thing. And that's why I really do this. But I understand that there's a lot of other people out there that make videos and stuff, and I'm sure that a lot of them are going to tell you positive things. We're going to win 12 games this year. They're going to tell you all this shit because deep down they want to be positive. Because it's hard to go day in and day out being negative. And I had someone comment on my channel not long ago, like during the off season or preseason or something like that. They were like, man, why are you so negative all the time? And I'm like, because I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit. I know what I'm seeing. We're seeing the same old shit. This is the same shit we've been seeing. Nothing's changed, man. That's why I'm upset. That's why I don't. And they're like, what are you so negative all the time? Or whatever, and like they were just hounding on me for being negative all the time, and I'm like, there's nothing positive, there's nothing to be positive about. And that's why I was like, why do you think I've taken time off this off season to not make all these videos all the time and stuff? Because this is the most negative part of my life, really. Watching this team be dog shit, and then have to spend all this time, extra time talking about them, just spending this extra energy on this shit. Like I said, what I tried to explain to the guy, I have a great life. I love my life. I love my job. My job's awesome. I wouldn't say love. Love is a strong word. I like my job. When I have to go to work, which I work from home, by the way, here in my apartment, I don't have to go nowhere. I have a awesome job. I love my life, dude. That's why I didn't spend so much time wasting my time in this off season, because I seen this shit coming a mile away. I seen it coming. Carson Wentz ain't good enough. Seen it coming. And during the offseason, all the moves or lack of moves that this team has made, seen this shit coming. I seen it coming, man. So I don't understand why, I was being labeled a Carson hater. I was just, have people saying I'm negative all the time. I'm not gonna be one of these people that tells you we're gonna win 12 games this year. Looking at the roster we had, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. There's no way we were winning 12 games this year. We're gonna be lucky. We're gonna win like 6 games. We're gonna win something like 6 games, which yet again isn't good enough. Ron Rivera, the coaching staff, isn't good enough. But yeah, let's go back to the game and then we'll get out of here. That was my little rant for I just had to explain all that in the sake of not having to type it out again. Now I can refer people to this video. I don't have to type this out again. But the Cowboys game, first and foremost, we've all said it. The officiating was horrendous. How is that not running into the kicker or roughing the kicker? You're not allowed to touch the kicker. You're not allowed to. He wasn't pushed. The only time you can is if you were blatantly pushed into him by one of our players. And Tress Way, you can hear it smack. You could hear him get hit, and he goes to the ground. How is that not roughing the kicker? It just blows my mind. And then not even that, you know what I was thinking about? How is Ron Rivera not getting kicked out of the fucking game over that call? How is he not out on the field going ape shit, getting kicked out, defending our players? Hey, these are the rules. You're gonna hold these rules to everybody. Getting in some officiating or refs' faces until the point where he's about to get kicked out of the goddamn game for standing up for our players. That's the issue with Ron Rivera. Like everyone says, he's always got no emotion on the sidelines and shit like that. This is a time where, man, you had after the game, how many times in interviews did you hear him say, "Oh, the officiating was bad," or this, that? Yeah, we had a chance to do something about it, and you didn't. You stood there on the sideline like this, and you didn't do shit about it. You didn't go. I would have ran out on the field and be like, "What did you? There's a jumbotron. Did you not just see him get hit? Clearly, that's the rule. You can't touch a kicker." and there's no call. Did they throw a flag and pick it up? I can't remember. But there was no call for that. That's insane. That's insane bullshit. And like I said, in any other sport, baseball, whatever, a general manager or just a manager or whatever, they're getting kicked out the goddamn game for shit like that. Because they're going to go out there and show their players that I'm not going to let this happen to you, just to have the players' backs. And not just that, I was watching, I think, the Sunday night game. I guess it was a Sunday night or Monday night game. I forget who was playing. Couldn't tell you. But I think it was the Chargers, or I don't know. Damn, there's a fly in here. If you didn't see it, there's a fly in here. Now we all know that. So I was watching. I can't remember who it was. No, it was the 49ers. It was the 49ers. Now I remember. This defensive player got a sack and stopped this drive for the 49ers, and he runs over to the sideline and their defensive coordinator is jumping up and down, screaming and giving him a high five and slapping his ass and yeah, dude, we just fucking did that. And then it reminds me to a video, a clip that I saw in our game versus the Cowboys, right? Jamin Davis goes out and gets a sack or something and stops a drive, and he goes back to the sideline, and you see Jack Del Rio not even look at him, just looking the other way, and then they walk right next to each other. Jamin Davis doesn't say shit to him. Jack Del Rio doesn't say shit to him. They're just they walk right by each other, and Jack Del Rio's looking the other way, not even he knows, he sees him coming, but he just doesn't want to acknowledge him. That's what's wrong with our team. I feel like there's a divide in the locker room, even though nobody really wants to talk about it. How, like, and don't get me wrong, everyone is up here gonna say Jamin Davis wasn't worth the first round pick and all that stuff. Like, he's getting a little bit better, but even though I don't really like the guy, I mean, dude, he just made a play for you, and it was early in the game, and it's like you guys have been getting hounded for not playing well, and this guy makes a play, and you're just like, I don't like you. I'm not going to talk to you. And then I have to watch other games and people flying around on defense and everyone's just hustling to the ball and shit like that. Like, man, there's something wrong with our locker room, bro. That's the issue. There's like some divide or something because we're not getting the effort that we should be getting. Now, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne and Montez Sweat, those guys are going to put in effort because that's just who they are. That's just who they are. And talking about Montez Sweat, the flies back. Talking about Montez Sweat, I mean, I couldn't be more disappointed in a player this season. Now, don't get me wrong. God damn it, fly. I never see flies in here either. I did just open the window right before this. So Montez Sweat, I couldn't be more disappointed, man. But the thing is, I'm always on Twitter and like I see like he's always getting really high Pro Football Focus grades. So like he's rushing the shit out the quarterback. He's just not getting sacks. And that's what I'm saying. Who gives a shit if you're not going to get the sack? Yes, getting pressure on the quarterback is awesome, but we could get second, third round guys that could do that. You're a first round pick, man. And he's got, and this is what yet again is wrong with the team. I refuse to believe Montez Sweat can't get to the quarterback. Like, that guy is a freak in nature. Like, look at how he's built and like the effort that he gives in. So even though he's not getting to the quarterback, he's putting in so much effort every single play. You're not like there has to be some coaching thing going on that they are not getting to the quarterback. Like he's not getting to the quarterback. There's got to be something they can do to change that, and they're just not making a change. And like I said, when you get a player that's like such a freak athlete with and gives in that much effort every single play, watch him on every single play. He's giving maximum effort. And you're telling me that you can't find you send him to a different team, and you're telling me that other coaches aren't going to get him to get home and get the quarterback? There's something going on with our coaching staff, man. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Forget where I wanted to. Oh yeah, okay. So to segue into the next section here, doing this off the top of my head like I always do. Keep that same energy. Jonathan Allen. Goddamn fly. Jonathan Allen. I forget who it was a couple years ago. God, this fly is photobombing the video. I don't think this has ever happened before, but that's pretty funny. Jonathan Allen, he went on the Junkies, and I think what Louis T said was the truth, where the Junkies saved him. Because he went down like a path of like saying F you to the fans, and the Junkies were like, hold on. What you mean is keep that same energy when we start winning to cheer as loud as you booed. And that's right. They saved his ass because he was going in not the right direction, talking to the fans like that. And regardless, like, bro, just a couple years ago, I forget who it was, but I had to come up here and say the same type of stuff. Don't talk about the fans. You knew what you're getting yourself into being a public figure. You watch football your whole life. People, when you win, you get parades and shit. When you lose, you get criticized. And you're losing, and you've been losing for years. All right? So you deserve to get criticized, even though maybe you are one of the better players and you are pissed off about the team just like we are or whatever. That doesn't mean you don't get to be scrutinized, all right? You're a public figure. We are the fans. We are allowed to say this stuff. And you are not allowed to talk about us because you're not us. You don't know what we've been through as fans. You don't. You only know what you know from being here the last couple years, man. And he's sitting up here saying, keep that same energy and shit. Yeah, well, we're going to keep the same energy when you got 6 wins this year. And then what are you going to say? Like, it's just ridiculous, dude. Don't talk about the fans, man. I feel like people need to, like, how do you not realize that? Like, if you're not going to say something nice, Just don't say anything. Just skip the question. Move on. Just say, man, I appreciate the support. Wish we could do more for you guys and give you more to cheer for. Move on. That's it. That's the right thing to say. But these players are getting reamed online and shit, deservedly so. So what are you having this backlash for versus us? You're the reason that Eagles fans took over the stadium. Do you really think that if we were a 12-win team, you think that stadium wouldn't be packed with Redskin fans, with Commander fans? Of course. We've been waiting to see a winning team. We've been waiting for this shit. So that's ridiculous. Let me go through my. Oh, and one other thing, I gotta say this. I've seen enough people say Cooper Rush is good. Shut the fuck up. Cooper Rush is the most average backup quarterback I've ever seen in my life, and we made him look like Tom Brady back there. I've been going around saying, oh man, if we lose to Cooper Rush, that's bad. And people were like, hold on. Cooper Rush ain't that bad. Yes, he fucking is. Yes, he is. He's bad. He's an average backup quarterback. Stop sitting here and acting like Cooper Rush is better than Taylor Heineke or something. Stop. He's average at best. And the thing is, we played such bad football, we made him look good. That's the truth of it. That's how bad we are. And that's my point, is we're bad. And then there's a lot of people out here, oh no, but Cooper Rush, shut the fuck up, dude. Cooper Rush is dog shit. Stop it, dude. God, he's average as all hell. I'm tired of just hearing people say, oh, but Cooper Rush, he actually won a few games. But shut up, dude. He has a run game, and he has one of the best defenses. Shut up, dude. I'm tired of fucking hearing that. But, oh, don't worry. He was good versus us, because that's who we are. We're trash. So, at the beginning of the game, I commented, Wentz is scared shitless. Take him out. And this is another reason why I didn't believe in Carson Wentz when he came here. Because he's a quarterback that went through a lot of injuries. And everyone knows, once you get an injury, you're more likely to get another injury quicker than you went last time. And even if you could go back to my videos in 2017 when he was popping off and he was running the ball all the time and he beat us. Remember that one play where he was in the pocket and like multiple defenders had hands on him and the refs let the play go and then he escapes and runs down the field and throws the ball or whatever, like this crazy play. I'm sure you guys probably remember that. I was pissed off but then even though the Eagles beat us, I was like, don't worry. Time will catch up with this guy. That's why I never worried about him, because I was like, he's going to get hurt. If you want to play quarterback like that, you're going to get hurt. And he did. And that's what I was saying back then when I made the video for that game. I said, don't worry, it's a matter of time. I'm not worried about this guy. He's going to get hurt. And he did. And now this guy is here, and he's playing like he's been hurt a lot, and he doesn't want to get hurt again. He's playing scared. At least he did settle down. He did settle down later in the game. You got to give him his credit. But man, at the very beginning of the game, he was scared, dude. Visibly scared. And I said that. I was like, take him out, dude. We can't have somebody in there that's scared, bro. It's not going to work. If he's scared, get him out of there. Alex Smith did that for a while, too. He was pretty scared and antsy in the pocket like that, too, for a while. I said, the defense is trying to hold and give us a chance. They're not good, but they're trying. Notice how Cooper Rush scrambles to the right and throws a touchdown. Wentz doesn't do that. Wentz doesn't do that. Like the first touchdown Cooper Rush had near the goal line, he gets the ball and runs to the. Actually, it was like a 10-yard pass or something. So he gets the ball and like bootlegs out to the right, throws a touchdown. Carson Wentz doesn't do that. Why are we not doing that? Why are we not moving Carson Wentz? Why is he not moving? Like he's just, like. If our offensive line is that bad, why not move the guy? I don't understand this. Like that's why we're bad, right? That's why we're bad, because Cooper Rush can do this. Clearly, it can work in the NFL, and our coaching staff won't try it. Carson Wentz is better than Cooper Rush, and you're telling me he can't make that throw? You're telling me he can't bootleg to the right and throw a 10-yard touchdown? It's coaching, dude. So okay, and yet again, let's go back to the coaching. Number 97, I don't know who that is on our team. He blocks the field goal extra point. He blocks it. Good job. And he watches the ball roll around on the ground without picking it the fuck up and running. He waits so long because he doesn't realize, oh, I need to pick the ball up. I can score points right now. He watches it on the ground, and then all he had to do was beat the punter, or sorry, the kicker, and he watches the ball on the ground for so long that the kicker catches up to him, and when he picks it up, he gets tackled without, like, yet again, people are saying he could lateral it. Screw the whole lateraling shit. He didn't know that he could pick the ball up. He didn't sit there and think, oh, I blocked it. Let me pick it up. He stood there and analyzed the ball on the ground. That's coaching again, dude. You're bringing in these motherfuckers that don't know. I'm a fan, and I can sit here and be like, pick the ball up. What are you doing? Pick the ball. Pick the ball up. Come on, bro. Like, it's fun. And these are guys on a professional team that don't know the rules. That's fucking crazy. So we call a timeout. Okay, so more just mismanagement by the team. This right here is, yet again, shows that the coaches don't know what the fuck they're doing. All right, so at the end of the first half, there's a minute and 20 seconds left, and we call a timeout to get the ball back with time, right? We call one timeout, get the ball back with a minute and 20 seconds left, and we have 2 timeouts. And we run the ball 2 times? Are you just admitting defeat? We have a minute 20, 2 timeouts. We can score a field goal. And you're admitting defeat by just running and wasting our time running the ball up the middle? What the fuck is happening? Well, like, people need to be fired over shit like that. Like, we're not scoring enough points, and then we have a chance, a minute 20. Teams will go down. Patrick Mahomes could score a touchdown and a field goal in that time with that amount of timeouts. And you're telling me we can't go down the field and just kick a field goal with a minute 20 left with 2 timeouts? That's how, like, they don't believe in our coaches don't even believe in the players. They don't believe in the team that they assembled. Defense with a great stop. They're giving us a chance. They just showed McLaurin beat his dude for an easy touchdown, and Wentz runs the opposite way and looks the opposite way. How's that not roughing a kicker? Went over that. Imagine our defense plays this well and doesn't give up a bunch of penalties, though. William Jackson looked like he doesn't want to be on the field on that touchdown play where he just gave it to CeeDee Lamb over the middle. It's like I said, it's like William Jackson has Lamb on his fantasy team. He just let that guy get a touchdown for free. Carson doesn't audible the run play when it's clearly not going to work. You guys know the play I'm talking about. It's like third and 2 or something like that. And clearly all of Dallas is just watching the run. They're just up there on the line of scrimmage watching the run. And Carson Wentz isn't like, maybe we shouldn't run the ball here. Let's change this up. And he just hands the ball off to Antonio Gibson, and who gets hit in the backfield, and there goes a drive. It's like, do the coaches not believe in Carson Wentz and let him change the play, or does he just not know how to fucking do it? Because that was hideous. Now they're just picking on William Jackson III, and Wentz with the interception pretty much ends the game. Any backup QB could have done what Cooper Rush did today, but he has a defense and a run game. We are just that bad that we didn't make a backup quarterback make enough mistakes, which were that bad. We're 1-3, and Dallas is 3-1 with a backup quarterback. Our expectations were low, but holy shit. Geno Smith and the Seahawks scored 48 points. Geno Smith helped score 48 points. That's how bad we are, dude. Like, wow. All right, well, I'm sure there's a lot more to say, but this video is already 24 minutes long, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.